Seasons are periods in a year marked by specific weather conditions, temperatures, and length of day. Seasons are caused because of the Earth's changing relationship to the Sun. As the Earth orbits the Sun, the amount of sunlight each location on the planet gets every day changes slightly. This causes the seasons. So in June, the northern hemisphere tilts towards the Sun. It's summer in the northern hemisphere and winter in the southern hemisphere. The opposite of this occurs in December, and both hemispheres receive equal amounts of sunlight in March and September. So in March, it is autumn in the southern hemisphere and spring in the northern, and vice versa in September. Tides are changes in sea level, when the waters of the Earth's oceans rise and fall against the coastlines of islands and continents. They are long-period waves that move through the oceans in response to the forces exerted by the moon and sun. Tides are caused by the gravitational attraction of the moon, and to a lesser extent the sun, on the Earth's oceans. The gravitational pull of the moon on the water on Earth's surface causes the oceans facing it to bulge outwards, resulting in a high tide. A second, smaller bulge develops on the side of the Earth facing away from the moon, because the Earth is also being pulled towards the moon and away from the water on the far side. Since the Earth is rotating while this is happening, 2 high tides occur each day. Tides originate in the oceans and progress towards the coastlines, where they appear as the regular rise and fall of the sea surface. When the highest part or crest of the wave reaches a particular location, high tide occurs. Low tide corresponds to the lowest part of the wave, or its trough. The difference in height between the high tide and the low tide is called the tidal range. Eclipses are astronomical events where a celestial body partially or totally covers another celestial object. From Earth, we can see 2 types of eclipses: eclipses of the Sun, solar eclipses, and eclipses of the Moon, lunar eclipses. These occur when the Sun, Earth, and the Moon align in a straight or almost straight configuration. A solar eclipse happens when the new moon moves between Earth and the Sun, while a lunar eclipse occurs when Earth casts a shadow on the full moon. A solar day is the length of time which elapses between the Sun reaching its highest point in the sky 2 consecutive times. It lasts for 23.934 hours. However, we round that to 24 hours and call each 24-hour period a day. A month is a unit of time used with calendars, which is approximately as long as a natural period related to the motion of the moon. There are 12 months in a year, and their lengths vary. April, June, September, and November have 30 days, while the rest have 31 except for February, which has 28 days in a common year and 29 on a leap year. A year is the orbital period of a planetary body. For example, the Earth moving in its orbit around the Sun. Due to the Earth's axial tilt, the course of the year sees the passing of the seasons, marked by change in weather, the hours of daylight, and consequently vegetation and soil fertility.